guys, welcome again to Alvin 211 Media. We are very happy for your support, and of course, I'm your host Ian. Keep subscribing and let's support this channel. Let's learn together. Today, we are very delighted and happy. We have brought to you Mr. Odingo, an uprising artist in South Sudan. Welcome.
Thanks for having me, 211 Alvin Media.
Okay.
I'm very grateful.
Okay, we are very happy to see you today, and you're welcome.
Pleasure.
Yeah. Today we need to take this time together. We have some questions for you actually. You opted to go for music. We need to know. We need to know actually what make you choose the music as the favorite.
Well, thanks for the question. I really appreciate the invitation to be here today with you guys. First of all, when you're doing something, you have to have that inspiration. Actually, I'm very grateful to be here today with you guys. When you come to music, most of us we're doing music for some reasons. Some musicians they're doing music for fame. Some they're doing it to earn money. Some also they are doing it to spoil girls. Yeah. For my case, already I'm famous before I joined music.
Okay.
I also have my girlfriend before joining music, and so for the time of wealth, I'm not joining music maybe to get wealth. I'm doing music as part time, and the reason why I decided to join music is because I've seen that there's some messages that are not being communicated by some musicians, especially for our majority suffering population, those living in UN camps, refugees camps, and those who have not get that opportunity maybe to get their own freedom. So for my case, I'm doing music for the boilers. Yeah. Okay. So my target is to make sure that I stand in solidarity with those boilers people. So so I think on the behalf.
Yeah, you need to change. You need to transform a group of people.
Yeah, like you can see in my my first song, I say. It's all about those living in refugee camps. It's like those who have been displaced.
Yeah.
So I just want to give them the hope that one day they have to return back to South Sudan. So they are living in camps. They haven't decided to go there, but they were forced to. So if you have gone through that song, it's all about telling them that one day we'll go back home, and that situation will also end.
Yeah.
So
it's not permanent.
Yeah, it's not permanent situation. There will be time that we'll be in our own country. So my music is all about it's about standing with those boilers people, those being treated as less fortunate.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So that's my music. Yeah.
Okay. That's really wonderful. Actually, that's a great idea for joining music, right? Yeah. So you're someone who have stayed in Kenya. You at least know something about East Africa, something about South Sudan, comparing it to the East African countries, and this is something that is very, very, very sensitive about South Sudan music. Yeah.
Yeah.
How can you rate South Sudan? How can you rate South Sudan music industry compared to these three nations: Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda?
Yeah. Well, so when one to try to compare these East African countries in terms of music, actually South Sudan they have talent. So actually South Sudanese people they have talent because these musical, department have been there since before we were born.
Yeah.
Our great fathers, forefathers, actually been musicians before.
Yeah.
So, but the major issue that made us to be that low in terms of music in East Africa is because our country is just young, so and we have not settled yet. So and the users of internet in South Sudan is 2% compared to these East African countries. So if you compare Tanzania and Kenya, when one to release a song today, 90% of Kenyan will be able to access YouTube, all these media platforms, compared to South Sudan. South Sudan only 10% they're using internet.
So and mean our media is very narrow.
Yes, our media is very that narrow. I've just put it there. Yeah. So secondly, that because we don't believe in ourselves, we don't take our musician as like they're doing something good. Them. So we don't value them as we value other musicians.
Yeah, like, sure.
Right now you go to Juba, you may get that maybe foreign songs are being played much more than the national songs.
Yeah.
And this is not because our musicians, they're not trying. You can see people like Gordon Kong, John Kudus, Kang Tete. These are the people who contributed much, in South Sudan liberation. And the song that I've sung for South Sudan, they are very much important to the songs that are being played, in Juba.
Yeah.
You see somebody is just saying, "I love you, baby." These are the songs that they normally play. But if you see a song like "We Are Free at Last," like Gordon Kong say, Kang DJ,
yeah,
and people like Gopudu we say about
CPA,
yeah. Because we talk about separation. These are the songs that motivate the young one. They also teach the people about the history, because they are much attached to the history of South Sudan. So I would advise our people to value our musician.
Yeah, there's not that prominent support from the nation.
Because for our songs to go viral, we have to start it ourselves.
Yeah.
As it says, let's say that
so we must,
charity begins at home.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you cannot be known when your people don't love your music. Yeah. So, and I believe that South Sudanese, most of them, the song has so powerful meanings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have to make sure that and for our music also to go international, we have to give out that support to those musicians, and stop this habit of saying that when someone is doing music, somebody has failed. That is what is in the mind of South Sudanese.
Yeah.
So all of us cannot be politicians. We cannot be soldiers, all of us. So whatever you're doing, you need other people's support.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like now you have this Alvin 211 video. Media. You also need to be supported. Like what you're doing now. If other fellow artists will watch this interview, they will have that capacity also to look up to you. This is how we can promote ourselves. So for our music to be known and for us to reach to that level of East African countries,
we must support ourselves.
We have to support our music.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much to the fans, to the supporters, all the viewers. We need to support our musicians. Not only musicians, anyone who are good in their own way, anyone who are trying at least to do their things in a way that they are important, or maybe they are trying. So we need to get our hands there, support them. You now concerning the way that you are singing, your type of music, it's a good music. We have seen it, and your fans love it. But there are also people who can criticize it as well. How do you deal about that?
Yeah, well, in whatever you do, you have to make sure that there's critics. So if there's no critics, just know that we are doing something boring. For those who are maybe criticizing my music, they give me that motivation, to do better,
Yeah.
Because in this music industry is the harder things. Some people will be calling you, what you're doing is boring, you leave it. Like, for example, I even received some calls. People are telling me I should not do music because I'm only good at political activities. I should be a leader in a state. But before I joined music, nobody came to me and tell me that Odingo, come to South Sudan. I'm giving you this position. So this is the time when they realize that I'm joining
They are
music.
now redirecting you.
They are talking to me that I should leave music and rejoin this. By the way, politics is good, but I decided now to do music. Yeah, some people are telling me, "Oh, Dingo, you're doing good. You move on well. Move on with your music." And they also nickname me as a South Sudan Bobby Wine. But according to me, okay. Bobby Wine, when he started music, he started music first, then he joined politics. But for me, I've been the political activist for some time.
Okay.
Then now I decided to join music. Yeah. So I'm not living politics that much because whenever I see something which is not.
No, being a musician does not prevent you to talk about politics. Yeah, you can still be a musician, and you can as well participate in politics. There's no problem with that. Now it's your determination as an individual on what you're doing the best. So if music is your talent, you go for it.
Yeah.
Being a politician is not a talent.
It's not a talent, of course. Yeah, and that's what I've been telling them. I did not leave music because whenever I see something which is not good for those boilers people, I have to speak up.
Yeah, sure.
And for me to speak up, I have to use my music channel, to address such issues. Yeah, I'm still there, by the way.
Yeah.
So our people, when you're starting something new, they don't just tell you, this one is good. Some will work out that, so that such that you can drop what you're doing.
Yeah,
but if you have the courage and determination, you have to insist. Because as they say that Rome was not built in a day.
Yeah.
So there must be some process.
You have to focus on what
you're today doing. I might not sing well.
Yeah.
But tomorrow I can improve.
Yeah.
So music is not about competition. It's about mission.
Yeah, sure.
So, and the mission requires some processes. Yeah. So when one make it today, it doesn't mean that it's better than you. Your chance is also coming. Yeah. So you have to be happy with the one who is making it right now, because you don't know the struggle that such person has gone through.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. So it's all about mission.
Okay. Thank you very much. What do you do apart from music? Apart from being a politician?
Yeah, of course. All along my youth age, I've been doing a lot of things. So I'm that person that get used to participate in all kind of activities as long as they're good.
Yeah.
So only the negative activities I don't involve myself into. For example, we have talked about politics. I've been activist for so many years.
Yeah.
So I'm a model too.
You're a model?
Yes, I'm a model.
Okay.
And sometimes you get me as a comedian. Yeah, actually sometimes I entertain my fans,
Yeah.
So also I'm a football coach.
Okay, that's wonderful.
So I've been.
You're really trying.
I've been actually participating in sport too.
In all the space.
Yeah, all the things that I'm doing are called Odingo things.
Yeah.
Yeah, only Odingo can do such, So not everybody can do that. Not everybody. Yeah. So
you're actually trying, indeed.
Yeah.
That's very wonderful.
So I have buzz of activity that I'm participating, into.
Yeah. You decided to join music. So who inspired you to go for music?
Yeah, of course. I have two role models.
Okay.
Yeah, that inspired me to do music.
Okay.
The first person is my dad.
Okay. Your dad was a musician?
He was a very, very known local musician. So his sound also is still there in our village.
Okay, that's very wonderful.
So it's the guy that gave me that hope that I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Although I'll not make it to his label, but I have the courage to move on with my music. Yeah. Secondly, second person is Golden Kong.
Oh, okay.
This guy is my talented. He's very talented, among the South Sudanese musicians.
Yeah.
So his music actually giving hope to young people. So, and the day that he started doing his music, those days they were actually so hard.
Yeah.
Even to get money for recording,
It also had indeed. Yeah.
and those instruments that used to be
Yeah, the
without those
guitar,
days
everything.
by the producers. They're also rare, to pound. But he had that.
He had
hope.
that determination.
Yeah, so Gordon Kong is one of the people that has actually inspired me to do music. Because his music is all about liberation. I'm much addicted to things that concern for, liberation, revolution, souls.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I know one day, okay, sometime I compose love song, but that's not my intention. Just to make sure that I give give that opportunity to my young fans, female fans,
Yeah.
But actually, what I want to do is music that
inspires.
that all
music that liberate.
that liberate people from situations that they feel like
they're depressed.
Yeah.
That's really wonderful.
Something like that. Yeah.
That's very wonderful. Oh, right now in South Sudan we have many musicians. We have John Prog, we have Lil Simon, we have Marco Boy, we have Ali Joma, very great musicians. We have Kim Swart. Yeah. So, of all these people, whom would you admire to have a collab with?
Yeah, all these guys, they are great in their own capacities. But these guys, they are girl musicians.
Okay.
They only attract ladies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The way they dress, the way they compose the songs.
Yeah, it's different from what you're saying, right?
Yeah, sure. But if get a chance to meet one of them,
okay, it will be
do
great.
collaboration, that's gonna be good. But if not, I have to move on with my music, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, but I appreciate what they're doing.
Okay, that's great. Oh, that's very wonderful. That's a good idea. Concerning what is happening right now in South Sudan, the music is low. So what do you think should be done? What is the right thing that should be done to promote this music? Most of the musicians are complaining now. Someone go to stage, so when they are in the stage, they feel like they are not supported. They are not supported. They are not supported in a way that some of them are not even invited for shows. So I don't really understand. If I don't really understand. For me, I don't know the kind of support that you guys want, right? So maybe you have your own way, maybe expecting what to get from the community, or maybe from your society, right? So I don't know if you guys can also form a body whereby you guys should have one voice to raise to the society so that you can be heard, or I don't know. So
yeah, this question is actually very important. In South Sudan, why music is low, music has been taken as a crime by our people.
Yeah.
So when they see you doing music, they see you that you're a gangster. You're a failure. You're a gangster.
Yeah.
So, but when you see somebody like Diamond go to South Sudan, all of them, including the politician, they'll go and say yes. But they call their own, criminals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is one of the critical things that the musicians are going through. But that will not stop us from doing our job, because we believe that we musicians we actually doing much work than politicians, because we are healing people who have been wounded internally by this politician. So, but is a major issue that we have identified as a musician. But what I can say that let us drop this kind of thinking that musicians, they are criminals.
Okay.
Let us support them, because when you make it in music industry, you will think of doing something good in your home country. Yeah, for example, now somebody like Jal Job, so it's doing great in South Sudan. So it's actually also addressing issues affecting us as a South Sudanese internationally.
Yeah.
So this one need very great attention, right? When they are doing these shows,
Yeah.
some time for you to be invited. Unless some of us, we used to beg them, why don't you give me platform? I come afford. Yeah. So they always look for foreign artists to come and make the shows better. Yeah. But as when we are being entrusted, we can also do better.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, even if they see our music as a low music. But if you see your people are giving you that more, morale,
That
that you
motivation.
that motivation that you can also do better if given that platform. So, secondly, in South Sudan, like I've talked about the guy that you mentioned before. In South Sudan, the only musicians that are being recognized and honored, these are the people who are praising, politicians. When you compose a song about politician, this is the time that people will be, oh, you are a musician, you are a great musician. And this is the time you will be given support, you will be given money. So, but for someone like me, that's not my music. Yeah, because
You don't only praise. You don't
no,
only
no,
praise.
I cannot praise somebody that is
That's doing nothing.
that is somebody who is depressing
the minority
population.
Yeah.
So my duty is only to address the issues affecting these people, in the ground.
Yeah, sure.
So for me, okay, if you do something good as a musician, as a politician, you do something that I'm saying is good for our people. Yeah, I can take my time and compose a song about you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So for South Sudan music to grow, we have to support the musician. For example, if you see somebody is, don't support someone when he has somebody who has made it already.
Yeah. Sure.
Support somebody that you see is struggling today.
Yeah.
And
that person is having the capacity.
If you have the courage, somebody having the courage
capability to go higher.
This is the person that you can give your support to. You cannot say that you support somebody like Emmanuel Jal for what again? To support somebody like Orenkong to do what again? Somebody like Emmanuel Kembe. These are the musicians that are already made it in the music industry. Support
and their message is also hard.
Yes, you see now even someone has it. We don't have videos, on YouTube, all this.
Yeah,
and even the music we are producing is not because we cannot go to a place we can produce good music. You only go to a studio that you can afford, and maybe that studio they are demanding less, but the quality they are providing is also less.
Yeah, sure.
So most of us we are struggling. And the money we pay for a studio is the money that comes from your pocket. Even your own family members, they don't want to support you because they consider you as a failed human.
Yeah.
As a failed human. But later on, when you make it, they will be, hey, this is our own. Hey, what, a lot of things.
They will come in with a lot of noise.
Even those who are denying you before will be talking outside there. Odingo is my relative. Odingo is my friend. And here they're the one telling you.
That's very bad.
You are doing bullshit. It's hard. Yeah.
Okay. That's been wonderful, Mr. Odingo. We appreciate what you have actually tell our people. Now, many youth are struggling. Most of them are struggling with depressions or different, So we don't know. Most of them are struggling with situations. So what can you tell them?
The musician outside there, or
every youth,
all the youth, are serving outside there. For you to progress in life, you have to experience hardship. So the situation that you're in today, what I can tell them, the situation they're in today, will not the situation they'll be there tomorrow. They'll be in tomorrow. So just you have to make sure that you have that determination to make sure that you change the life that you're living in today.
Yeah.
By working hard, because this life that we are in today, it requires hard work. You have to work hard for what you're going to get, because nobody will come and say, "Oh, Jen, take this." People only come to you when they have seen that you are somebody doing something good.
Yeah.
So let them not discourage themselves that they will not make it. Even the current big people in South Sudan, by then they were like us, they also suffered.
Yeah, sure.
But now they have big mansions, they have money, they have everything.
Expensive cars.
Yes. So, everything is about struggle. You have to struggle.
About time.
You have to struggle for it.
Yeah.
And anything that you get easily, you can also lose it so easily. So for you to get something, very important. You have to struggle, you sweat for it. When you get it now, you'll know how to manage that thing.
Yeah, sure.
So let our youth keep hustling there, knowing that the time will come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Odingo. Thank you guys for your support.
Thank you.
Do not forget to subscribe and follow this guy.
Yeah, let them go and subscribe to my YouTube channel too, President
Okay.
Odingo.
Okay.
My Facebook page, President Odingo 2211. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I appreciate
Bye.
it. Thanks
I have
for having me.
another question for Mr. Odingo. What would you like to tell young people, those who are just sitting at home and they actually have a talent? So what would you like to tell those young talented?
Okay, to our young guys, sitting at home there, for your talent to be known, so you have to work hard for it to be hard outside there. For example, when I joined this music, I did not talk to anybody, by the way. So I have to struggle for my own, go to studio. Then when I, recorded my first song, this is the time that people realize that, Odingo is a musician. So they have to make sure that, they nurture their talents. Even if there's no, clear support that they are getting from their parents, let them not kill that hope. Let them keep the hope, knowing that there will be time. Their talent will be heard, in South Sudan and in East Africa. For example, you can take this example of Golden Kong. So nobody supported him before, but he tried in his own level, And Kong is somebody who is blind. But if you have your own, you have your 2 eyes, your 2 legs, 2 hands. So it's possible for you to make it. So let them keep hope, let them work harder, so that they can be known later on. Yeah, it's time for everything, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.